Hello and welcome to the Climbing Daily Wednesday news show. We're back.
We're back.
From frozen Finland.
How was it for you?
My feet froze.
They're still cold?
Yeah, my little finger is still a little numb.
Hot takes.
Now, our first bit of news, we sort of Stefano missed the deadline. We've been very clear, pro climbers of the world, if you do something cool, do it before Tuesday lunchtime, but he didn't.
No, he didn't. But he did climb something pretty impressive. Stefano Ghisolfi has repeated Adam Ondra's Queen Line 9B in Arco. First ascended by Adam in 2017 and bolted by Mauro Mavini, Stefano claims that this is the hardest route in Italy and the hardest 9B he has done to date. He now has his eyes set on Revenant, the route beside the Queen Line, which he thinks is probably also a 9B.
So I'm confused. So because he's done the Queen Line, 9B, and I thought he was now looking at the King Line, which is 9B plus, potentially 9C. No one knows, no one's really done it. But you're saying there's another line.
I thought that was the case as well, but then he did put up a post on Instagram just after saying that his next line he wants to go for is the Revenant, or the Revenant, however you want to pronounce it, and apparently is around about 9B.
Awesome.
Next up, we've got some worrying news from Nanga Parbat. Planet Mountain has reported that there is currently a search on Nanga Parbat for alpinists Tom Ballard and Daniele Nardi. The pair were attempting a winter ascent of the 8000er and there has been no contact from the two since Sunday the 24th of February. The bad weather hindered rescue attempts until the 4th of March when there was a break in the weather and Spanish mountaineer Alex Saicon and his team had been flown in from K2 to help with the rescue. They have since installed operations between Camp 1 and 2, which given current conditions is no minor undertaking. We await further update from the mountain.
So slightly hindering that search effort as well is the tension between Pakistan and India because they're not being able currently to get helicopters into the area. So obviously our thoughts are with all their friends and family and hopefully we'll hear some news soon. Now, as mentioned at the beginning of the show, we were in Finland this weekend. It was really quite cold, but we were there for the European European Championships. And we're not going to tell you the results because we've got a pretty banging highlight show coming soon. But check this little teaser out.
I kept waking up in the middle of the night and being like, it's fun. Like, it's fun. What are you doing? This is fun.
Action, go.
It's called ice climbing. There isn't very much ice. I don't think it's giving away too much, just a hint that I represented Great Britain this weekend as the only athlete on the roster.
That's a massive hint.
I'm pretty much telling you. If you want to see me entering the European Championships, there will be a show coming soon. I was mega psyched on it. It was kind of cool. Now, talking and sticking with ice climbing, we kind of missed discussing the Denver round, the final round of the UIAA Ice Climbing World Cup. So here's a roundup. A huge crowd was at the structure to watch the finals, and the athletes put on a hell of a show. In the speed, it was Nikolai Kozlov, always a threat, who took the win for the men, and Maria Tolkalina, who claimed victory for the women. In the lead comp, Yannick Glattard was on form once again, winning his second World Cup of the season and taking his now legendary celebration leap off the top of the tower. For the women, it was Maria Tolkalina who took the double with another win in the lead competition. She almost stuck the final move, but didn't quite making it, taking a swing, but claiming the gold medal. So that is the final World Cup of the season.
So it's all done.
It's done from that. There are still a few other UIAA events coming up, but we kind of want to know what you guys think of it because this was new for us in terms of the amount of coverage that we did with it. They've been posting on our Facebook page. We've gone to some events. So I think we'd be interested to know what you guys think of it. Do you like ice climbing? Do you hate ice climbing? What do you think? Let us know, comment below.
I think it's quite interesting this year that we've seen kind of the emergence of possibly like non-Russian athletes who are contenders for the crown. I think we were speaking to some guys in Fin Ice and they were kind of hinting that basically like the Russians are ahead of the curve with all their training and how they do things, but people are like catching up. The Swiss team, the French team.
Swiss team is on it. The French team is massive as well. There's a lot of people competing. And Yannick, who we mentioned, who won the Denver round, is just super strong, very psyched, and one to look out for.
Very young.
Very young.
Yeah.
22, I think? 20?
No, 21.
21.
Yeah, because he was competing in the under 22s. Right, next up we've got an American invasion of Spain. A psyched American crew have very much landed in Spain with some impressive routes already being put up. John Cardwell has climbed the route Joe Mama 9A Plus in Oleana, a climb he previously worked on last spring. The route has also been climbed by Sean Bailey. Fresh off the back of his USA Bouldering Nationals win, Sean is heading back to the US for the lead champs this weekend. And Dave Graham has climbed La Rambla 9A Plus as reported by Alice Dufry and Ete.nu. The famous 41 metre line has until now evaded Dave Graham, so it's good to see him finally send it. So that is a lot of sending.
It is, and it's good news for the 9B counter, which we'll be talking about in a little bit.
Yeah.
I always feel like we slightly miss out on Spain American season. I want to go.
Maybe we should.
I don't think I'm cool enough.
Yeah, that's probably
Like,
true, but we can still go.
Cool. We could just hang out.
Yeah, we
Hey
could go
guys,
and just like
Can
wave to them.
Can we film you?
Yeah.
It's going to be cool to see what comes out of that. Now, this weekend, while we were in Finland, we missed one of my favourite competitions of the year because we were double booked, but it was CWIF time in Sheffield in the climbing works, and here's the results. For the men, Great Britain's Nathan Phillips took victory in front of his home crowd, while Canadian Sean McCall won silver and Alexei Rubstov got the bronze. For the women, France's Melissa Leneve won gold with 3 tops, Serbia's Stasha Geo claimed the silver, and Belgium's Chloe Caulier got bronze. So chuffed to see Nathan Phillips take the win for the Brits there. He's kind of been on the fringes of a CWIF victory for a while. He did really well. I think he got first in the semis last year, so cool to see him win the finals in front of his home crowd. It's awesome.
Do you think this is his year? He's like he got to the finals of the World Cup last year. This could be.
I mean, we're seeing like we've seen Brits suddenly break through. Like look at Molly, she sort of like was on the fringes, wasn't really there, suddenly smashed through, and then has kind of stepped up in confidence.
Yeah.
Perhaps with Nathan, yeah. I mean, we'll see. It's going to be a long season and see what happens.
Yeah.
That's 9B counter time.
Before we hurtle on with this, because there's quite a lot to do. I mean, I'm not a total stickler for neatness,
Right, yeah.
like that,
You're
but
going to
I'm-
complain about my hammer,
I'm starting to. It's a bit inconsistent.
You are aware that I'm dyslexic, and therefore what you're saying is slightly disablist.
Disabled. I just would like you to stick to lowercase or uppercase.
Fine, but okay, fine.
But, I
that is-
mean, it's
that is
gone now, isn't
reasonable.
it?
And what
So-
about the dodgy sellotape?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that.
All right,
either.
we might upgrade the 9B. We've always talked about upgrading it. Maybe
I don't
one
think we
day.
can. I think you just need to like take
All right, I'll
better
be
care of this
neater.
one.
Let's start with the 9B counter.
Yeah.
Stefano Ghisolfi is on with a 1
point.
Now drawing with Mr. Adamondra. There are 2 names that I reckon will be on top.
I would associate them with the 9B counter.
I would too. I think.
Yeah.
Well, Stefano won it
You won
last
it
year.
last year.
And then a C counter. Martin Keller has sent Story of Two Worlds.
Can you tell us a little bit about Martin Keller?
Martin Keller is a boulderer, and he sent a
good.
climb called Story of Two Worlds. It's
Which is an 8C.
I know very little about him. I think he's Swiss. There's a picture of him looking really ripped on screen right now.
Yeah.
That's all. Do you know him?
These muscles here.
Yeah.
I'm always impressed when people have like good muscles like that.
The lats
yours
thing.
definitely got better in the last 4 weeks.
When I lose a bit of weight, they are better.
When you get them, yeah.
But anyway, he's got weird. He gets 1 point. Martin Keller, congratulations. Martin was tagged by someone on Instagram. Please do keep doing that because it's the only way we can keep up with this.
Yeah.
If you guys get involved.
And that is after all why they are sending these climbs.
It is. This is true.
So if they don't go on here, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I've also got another one.
Have you?
Yeah.
Who?
He's called Guntram Jorg.
Wow. Okay.
He's an Austrian.
Guntram first name.
Guntram first name, Guntram. Jorg has climbed the Fred Nicole route Azark in Murgtal, Switzerland. He used to be one of the strongest climbers in Austria, but then he took a bit of time off to study economics and build climbing gyms.
See, kids.
And now he's just getting back to it.
Don't go to school. It's,
Yeah, it's damaging to your climbing ability. So that is it.
that's it. Done.
Maybe we could have like a party afterwards and we could invite everyone who's on the 9B counter.
What, like Peter Crouch's podcast?
Yeah, and we could have like a dinner, like a
Yeah.
9B dinner. And then everybody could get up and say something, but we pretty much could say the most.
I'm happy with that. Let's
Yeah?
do it. Yeah. EpicTV picking up the bill.
Yeah.
Sweet. Moving on to shop news. No, media news. Media news.
Media news.
And we kind of got to talk about our project because it is coming to a close. On Tuesday, we dropped the 3rd part of the series. where we get close.
Yeah.
Or do we send it?
Or do we even get close? Maybe we go back. Maybe we
do go back.
reverse progress.
We go
What's
get
that?
worse.
What's the word for that?
I don't know.
Yeah. Here's a little teaser.
Here in the Serengeti climbing wall, there are many species hanging around, but what we're interested in is over there, and we must be quiet. There he is, hiding amongst the foliage, stretching in his new trousers. He is a majestic beast, now in his
37th year.
His 37th year. The animal is clearly dying, but slowly he's desperate to maintain his youth. Graceful, yet hideous. This is the pilcher.
Front cover.
Front cover. Boom. So I've warmed up. I was feeling really rubbish, like a little bit like I've overtrained, but starting to come back now, a bit of blood in the muscles. So this is red point attempt 1, and I'm just going to give it everything. Just get a little bit aggressive with the roots.
Regression session. Was that a regression session?
We got high points.
Did we?
Yeah,
I think I did.
I did.
I think
Did you not? You regressed.
I think I regressed.
We have got vlogs coming out they're out. They're all, mine are all out anyway now.
Mine's out.
Yours out. So do go and check our personal YouTube channels. I'll link it in the description below if you want to see the behind the scenes stuff from that little series. Now, the climbing doctor is a doctor, and he climbs.
Yeah.
And he's been doing a bunch of injury prevention and strength stuff, and the newest episode has just dropped. So check out this mini teaser.
In this Climbing Doctor pro tip, I'm going to show a taping technique on Josh Levin that pulls the shoulder blades back. Now this technique is if you're having a lot of shoulder pain and you have to unload the joint by positioning it in a more optimal position. This is no substitute for strengthening the muscles, the middle trapezius, the rhomboids that keep the shoulder pulled back in place. Let's go ahead and check out the taping technique.
Perform this technique with a rigid strap tape, such as white athletic tape or Leuco tape with cover roll. White athletic tape is more breathable, but the effectiveness of the tape decreases after the first 20 minutes of use. Leuco tape with cover roll is stronger than white athletic tape and maintains over 70% of its tension, but lacks breathability. Apply cover roll starting on the front of the shoulder. Strap it around and down at a 45-degree angle to the middle of the spine. Apply a second piece from the back of the shoulder blade to the spine. While the climber squeezes their shoulder blades together, apply a top strip of Leuco tape from the front of the shoulder to the middle of the spine. Secure a second top piece of tape starting at the outside edge of the shoulder blade and securing it straight to the spine. Adjust tensions as necessary. The tape acts as your muscle to support the shoulder blade. Securing the shoulder blade in optimal position promotes healing, less pain, and activation of the rotator cuff muscles in the shoulder.
I just want to put in the small print, not entirely sure that he is like a qualified doctor. He might be, but
He's
last
called
time
the doctor.
I know he calls himself the climbing doctor.
So if I just call myself
I don't think he's got a PhD.
Can I call myself?
I don't know that. I'd say that. I don't know though.
So if I call myself like king, do I become a king?
No, because you need to take the exams.
The king exams? All right, fine. Shop news now. Nerona has had a big restock. I know you're a Nerona fan. Do you remember when we saw that €2,000 Nerona snowboard
suit?
Outfit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's well made, it's beautifully done, and it has been restocked in the EpicTV shop. So go check it out, have a look, have a browse, spend loads of money on it. It's worth it.
But I think you're in the way that only you can. You're concentrating too much on the price here. Like,
right.
I think there's a reason why it's so expensive.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's like super quality.
Yeah. I mean, we wear Arc'teryx, and that is similarly
well priced for the quality that you get.
Yeah, it's
basically, you're going to buy one of these jackets and you probably never have to buy another jacket ever again.
I lose all my jackets.
Unless you lose it, then you probably have to buy a replacement one. Or maybe they have some kind of aftercare system where you lose it, then you get another one.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
What are you doing?
Well, you always ask this.
Also, wait. Instagram. We've got a competition on at the moment. It's Women's International Day.
International Women's Day.
International Women's Day. International Women's Day. So the cameraman's doing this. We're going to do this quickly. But basically, if you go onto our Instagram pages, EpicTV France, EpicTV Climbing, EpicTV Italia, if you comment underneath our latest posts, you will be automatically put into a competition where you could win up to 150 euros worth of prizes in the EpicTV shop. That's
quick.
it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thanks
Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Bye.